Morning everybody, welcome to BABET Farm and welcome to Storm BABET from what she's done here this morning. So look, this is our yard. It is completely flooded. It is currently passable. I imagine in a short while it'll be wellies just to get into the house. And this is where the problem comes from. We get quite bad surface runoff from the fields around us, and the drain just cannot cope. So the drain, believe it or not, is actually beneath there. But down that lane and off this field, all of the water runs, and it runs into the yard. As you can see, it's like a river going down the yard, and it cannot cope with the amount of water that's running in just now. The sheep are under the shed, they're safe. We've got some more out in the field. They've got trailers to put them, so they're okay. We've got some more flooding here, outside some more sheds. If you just look out into the field, it's so bleak, it's so bad you can barely see them. But my horses are shivering, so we're going to have to bring them in. So thank goodness for the little old mule, because we can chuck all of the dirty bedding straight into the back of her. We've not used the stables for months, so they've just been a terrible mess. So there's loads of stuff to skip out, but we can skip out loads in one go and just take it all around to the muck hill in the mule, which is fantastic. So in here are my little worker bees. You okay, Henry?
Yeah.
Have you got new wellies?
Yeah.
Is it exciting wearing your new wellies? Some people's spirits are not dampened at all, and they've already done loads, so that's brilliant. Thanks guys. Sorry. First day of the school holidays and it's hard labour, isn't it, mate? So one of the issues is that these stables haven't been used since about March, April time for horses. Tend to turn them out March, April. They'll go out, they'll be out all day and all night over the summer unless there's absolutely terrible weather or one of them's not very well or something, and then they won't come in until after the fireworks are finished in November. We're kind of mid-October and all of a sudden we've got this horrific weather, and we've just had hay and sheep in here on and off. But very, very little really, so the state of them is quite dirty. So I've actually had to get up and knock all of the dust down because my big horse has really bad dust allergies. It's actually quite important to get all of the dust away for her. So if we look, this is Alfie's stable that's not really been touched yet. It just had some hay in here for storage, and it's filthy. And if you look, this is what I'm talking about. There's cobwebs and dust hanging all up around like all of the doorways and all of the nooks and crannies. Look, that's how hard it's actually like raining in through these windows. So I'll come in and knock down the ones in here now. This is the situation with the water. Still it comes. It's actually come up in the yard in the time we've been out doing this job. Always got a laugh. I'm just in here getting some fresh bedding. I found this on top of the bedding, which is one of the horse's fly masks, and this was on a horse a couple of weeks ago because it was too hot and they were getting flies all over them. And here I am all of a sudden like chucking rugs and wrapped hay and bedding about. It's just weird how the great British weather can just suddenly turn on us. But my word, people have got it much worse. We're in the middle of the country, so I'm feeling really grateful for our location just now and the fact that we can do something easily about this situation, and we've really not got it too bad. Now that the stables are clean, I'm just putting in some fresh bedding. This is what we use. We use the Raviera rape straw, and it's absolutely fantastic. So a couple of bags, and we'll have some bedding in both stables for the horses.
And then I think we're up to some more jobs. And take on the horses. They look not happy that I'm filming her.
here, Henry. Come here. Come on, inside. Good boy. Did you film it?
Yeah.
Let me see the phone. Let's stop it now.
So Alfie's not fared too bad. I don't think the weather's really upset him that much. If we just look at him, hello mate, his coat's really thick. If you look at that, there's a lot of fur. You're basically a mountain goat, aren't you? Hey? So I think he's happy to be inside, but I don't think it's really bothered him that much, in all honesty, which is good. I don't want him to be bothered by it. So that's what we'd hope for. Oops, we've left a knife in with you though. That's probably not something we should have. Not treaty. Good boy. So Laser is bigger but thinner coated. She's thoroughbred cross cob, and she's nowhere near as hairy. So she hasn't fared as well. She was shivering when I first brought her in, but she is warming up, and she's definitely really grateful to be in here. There was no hesitance in coming through that deep water, was there, mate? It was definitely the right thing for you to do. Good lass. Yard. Things are no better. This is the shallowest bit of the water to get to the house. And as you can see, it's pretty much at the top of my wellies. I'm really having to find my way through. This is the field we've just took the horses off. You can see it, it's all just running down, creating rivers and streams all the way along. Going to make sure all my sheep are okay, bless them. Sheep! It's almost a moot point feeding them when it's like this. Luckily, these sheep are Ryland sheep, they're really woolly. That'll protect them from the worst of the weather. Just a bit worried about this girl coming up last. Yogi's one of my older girls. Give her a full check now. So I'm feeding her a bit of snap. She can't get in at the trough. It's a bit busy. You're alright, Tony. Hey, good lass. This has just amused me. This is the other group, our morals group. Thank you for participating in our morals, even in this horrific weather. I was just saying, I bet that was quite wet sex, but I guess ain't no fun when it's dry. I'm really impressed that he's carried on working in these conditions. I don't think the video quite does it justice. Good lad. You keep going for us. Good lad. It's actually going to stop filming for the channel, and then things have become rather more serious in the last 10 minutes. We are really close to the house flooding. So this is the main door that we use for the house, and this is where the water is now crept up to. And I've moved the truck. I'm probably going to have to move the car as well. It looks like if we're not really careful, the stables are going to flood. It's a real concern. And still it comes, it's still pouring down. This is just pouring and pouring and pouring into the yard. And the yard is flooding at this side. And of course now it's flooding at the back as well. This is unprecedented. We've lived here 8 years. I think I've only ever seen it flash flood like this in a summer storm and then empty straight away again. And they're looking at the forecast, that's just not going to happen today. This is a real worry. Here, more of it just coming down the lane, pouring down the lane into this puddle, which the video doesn't do it justice. It's way over the top of my wellies. My feet are now soaked. I've got brand new wellies, but it's just come way over the top. It's like even my pants are wet. Every single garment that I am wearing is soaked, and it just keeps coming and coming. And this is the main way it's coming in, down off the fields. But what is this I hear? It's the Fiat to the rescue! With a load of rubble. how well this is going to work. We have had to do this once here before. We just use a bit of waste stone material to block the path of the water. Obviously it's got to go somewhere, so it'll just go down there, hopefully go into the field that way, not damage hay and straw, but at least stop the house and the stables flooding, which right now is a real worry. So I'm safely back inside. I'm finally drying out. The water lines outside are slightly going down, so it's slowly reducing across the yard. Did discover that it was raining inside the dining room earlier, but that's a story for another day. Thank you so much for watching. If you could give this a like, that'd be fantastic. If you could subscribe to our channel, that'd be even more fantastic. And we'll see you all again very soon.